In the heart of a quaint town nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, whispers of fear echoed through the streets. Several calamities besieged the once peaceful community: floods that swept away homes, earthquakes that shattered the ground, and storms that lashed out with fury. And amidst the chaos, the local clergy proclaimed these disasters as divine punishments for the sins of the townsfolk. As fear and paranoia gripped the town like a vice, a young skeptic named Emily dared to question the clergy's claims. With a mind sharp as a blade and a heart unyielding in its resolve, she set out to uncover the truth behind the disasters that ravaged her home. Her journey led her through the twisted alleys and shadowed corners of the town, where whispers of conspiracy lurked like phantoms at night. She sought answers in the faces of the terrified townsfolk, their eyes haunted by the specter of divine retribution. But as she delved deeper into the darkness, Emily stumbled upon a truth more horrifying than she could have ever imagined. Buried beneath layers of deception and deceit lay a dark secret, a secret so vile and unspeakable that it threatened to consume them all. It began with whispers, a hushed conversation in the dead of night, a clandestine meeting in the depths of the forest. Emily listened intently, her heart pounding in her chest as she pieced together the fragments of a sinister plot. The clergy, it seemed, wielded a power beyond mortal comprehension, a power born of darkness and fueled by fear. They had invoked the wrath of the divine, not out of righteousness but out of greed and ambition. Driven by their insatiable lust for power, they had unleashed forces beyond their control, which now wreaked havoc upon the town with ruthless abandon. And in their madness, they sought to sacrifice the innocent to appease their twisted gods, offering up the souls of the damned in exchange for fleeting power and eternal damnation. Horror gripped Emily's heart as she realized the extent of the clergy's depravity. They were not men of faith, but harbingers of despair, wolves in sheep's clothing, cloaked in the guise of righteousness. With newfound determination, Emily vowed to end the clergy's reign of terror. Armed with nothing but her wits and courage, she confronted the corrupt leaders of the town, exposing their sins to the light of day. But as the truth was laid bare, a darkness stirred in the depths of the earth, a primordial force awakened by the sins of humanity, hungry for vengeance and thirsting for blood. The ground shook with fury, swallowing buildings whole as the earth itself rebelled against the tyranny of the clergy. The skies darkened with storm clouds as lightning danced across the heavens, casting an eerie glow upon the chaos below. Amidst the devastation, Emily stood firm, her eyes blazing with defiance. She refused to cower in the face of fear, for she knew that true courage lay not in the absence of fear, but in the strength to face it head-on. And as the townsfolk rallied behind her, their hearts united in defiance against the forces of darkness. A glimmer of hope pierced the veil of despair. Even the faintest light could banish the shadows in the darkest nights and illuminate the path to salvation. Together, they stood against the tide of destruction, their spirits unbroken and their resolve unwavering. And though the road ahead was fraught with peril, they knew that as long as they stood together, they would emerge victorious in the face of adversity. Ultimately, not the wrath of the divine would determine their fate, but the strength of their spirit and the courage of their convictions. And as they faced the storm that raged around them, they knew that no darkness could ever extinguish the light of hope that burned within their hearts.